Now a story which has been making international headlines. The Swiss vote in favor of banning the construction of minarets. That shocked many in Europe. The referendum was called for by Switzerland's right-wing party, the SVP, and supported by as many as 57% of voters. Now, the Muslim community in France, the biggest in Europe, says that it's a humiliation for Muslims living in the continent. Nupur Tiwari reports from Paris.
In the middle of Paris, the Grand Mosque stands silent. Calls for prayers are never made from the tallest minaret in France, so that no one is shocked or disturbed. These children visiting the 83-year-old mosque, quite oblivious of the Swiss vote banning minarets that has sparked off a raging controversy. France, home to the largest Muslim population in Europe, has seen widespread condemnation.
C'est une très mauvaise surprise pour nous parce que ça montre que l'islam dans ce pays est mal accepté et carrément refusé. Il y a des manifestations de méfiance contre l'islam en Europe et aussi en France.
C'est d'abord un sentiment d'humiliation très profond, un sentiment de mépris et en même temps une colère, mais pas une colère de revanche. C'est comme si on ne voulait pas qu'ils existent.
The Swiss ban has stoked the burqa ban debate, triggered months ago by President Sarkozy's remark that there is no place for burqas in France.
There is discomfort and quiet anger over the result of the Swiss referendum. But the Muslim community here in France has so far kept a low profile. But most say that the damage has already been done.
It's not just France. The fear of the fundamental right gaining ground is sweeping across Europe. In London, mosques and minarets, a common feature, represent the very liberal interpretation of secularism in Britain. But there are fears that the Swiss ban will be a shot in the arm for far-right nationalist and anti-immigrant voices like the BNP, which have largely been on the fringes till now.
Most British newspapers have described this as an ominous sign, but some of the right-of-centre ones have said this fits a wider pattern of populist protest. Britain has traditionally been much more tolerant of religious diversity and its symbols, but of late, like continental Europe, anti-Islam, anti-Islamization is a growing sentiment here too.
Some see the Swiss decision as an example of European paranoia over the rising Muslim population. So far reflected only in the right-wing anti-immigration agendas, populist parties in Denmark and the Netherlands are also asking for similar referendums. With Nupur Tiwari in Paris and Swati Maheshwari in London, Deepkanya Dharvyavharkar for NDTV.
Tuba.com